lovely and darling viewers, it's Jenn here at Check Her Joy. Today I'm going to do a book haul. So these are the books that I've ordered from independent bookstores during quarantine. I got these from two different bookstores. One is Max Backs in Cleveland, Ohio, which is my local independent bookstore, the one that my library job works with. So trying to keep them in business, so that was my go-to to order the books that I needed to read and wasn't able to get from the library anytime soon. And then the other set are books that I ordered when I did Y'all West. So that was online, all the panels were online, and then the books were sold through an independent bookstore that works with them called Blue Bicycle Books. I think they're in Georgia? I should have looked this up. I'll post the websites for both these down in the description below and probably correct where Blue Bicycle is. Sorry. First up are the books I got from Max Backs and the ones that I was like, I need them. So first up is the My Little Pony manga, which I just needed. I got volumes 1 and 2. I had already read volume 1, but volume 2 came out in April and I needed to read it. I need ponies in my life, guys. So these are A Day in the Life of Equestria, volumes 1 and 2. These are manga adaptations of the My Little Pony show, Generation 4, Friendship is Magic, but as manga. They are written by David Lumsden and art by Shea. I've already read and reviewed both of these, but basically they both follow one day in Equestria. The volume 1 is 8 individual chapters that each chapter follows a different set of characters and what's happening in their lives. Very manga style art, written in a normal English direction as opposed to the Japanese, which would be going the other way. Always confuses me, but I love that this was that. I love the fact that they're ponies. Also, they're so cute. Big eyes, over-exaggerated expressions. I love it. And then volume 2 is just following Pinkie Pie on one particular adventure where she gets stuck in a loop where she is repeating the same day over and over again. And she needs to figure out why and get out of it because the next day is supposed to be the Great Cake Festival. Pinkie Pie loves baking, so like she's been excited about this, and she's always excited about everything, but particularly about cakes, and so she's just like losing it. Pinkie Pie, who's already the most eccentric character in all of My Little Pony period, is starting to lose her mind. It's funny, it's fascinating, they're cute, they're adorable, they're really quick reads. I love them both, hence why I had to go and buy them both. Next is the book that I'm currently reading. It is Sword in the Stars. It is written by Amy Rose Capetta and Cori McCarthy. This is a sequel to Once and Future. I think this also came out in April. It's a really new release, maybe a couple months ago. But this is a King Arthur retelling set in the future, or at least book 1 was set in the future, where Merlin is awakened because a new reincarnation of King Arthur has found Excalibur, and it sets off this time loop where he needs to help King Arthur, save humanity and unify all of mankind, except the person who finds it is actually a girl. It's the first time there's been a female King Arthur. Her name is Ari, and she is fighting this evil corporation called Mercer, and enlists all these friends who basically are reincarnations of other Knights of the Round Table and characters from King Arthur stories. Book 2, Sword in the Stars, sees that group go back in time to steal from the original King Arthur a magical artifact that they need to fight the corporation in the future, but they end up getting entangled in the King Arthur legends and history and becoming part of the story, where I guess they were part of the story all along. It's so much fun. I love these characters. I love fantasy. I love science fiction. I love time travel. I am eating this up. I love King Arthur stories. But it's also queer retellings. Most of these characters are queer. A very diverse group. Like Ari is Middle Eastern in background, and very dark. I think one is Guinevere is black. I can't remember. It's really not important to the story, but I also love just how diverse this cast is and these characters. And it's a fun adventure story. And then the last one is All My Love, Alec by Larissa Lopes. this is actually one that I got requested to review, but then the email got buried because life. So I went out and bought it because it sounds really interesting. So this one is a romance about I think she's a teenager or young adult, one of the two. But she falls in love with this celebrity, Alex Brock, who she thinks she's been like email corresponding back and forth with the lead singer of this group, Alex, and she goes to meet him in person, only she's surprising him, and when she shows up, the real Alec Brock has no idea who she is, because she's actually been in communication with somebody else, and I have so much hopes for this book. Yeah. I haven't read it yet, but it sounds really promising, so ta-da, purchase. Okay, so the next set of books are ones that I got from Y'all West. Got them from Blue Bicycle Books, which is in South Carolina. Sorry. Put the link to their website down in the description below. But they all came autographed, but they came autographed with like little plates that I can put in the book because social distancing and not trying to contaminate the authors. So they just signed these, mailed them to them, and then they mailed it to us. So I have autograph plates for a lot of these authors. I'm going to say that I'm going to have to track down who all these autographs are because some of them are a little confusing. Sam Meggs, totally can tell who that is. This one, I might be Natasha Diaz. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm excited. Nope, I think that might be Natasha Diaz. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look these up. Who actually goes on which book, guys? But I ordered 6 total. 4 of them have already come. 2 of them are books that are coming out in August. You know, release dates got set back. So, yeah. It'll be fun. Hopefully they come in August. So, the first book is Girl Squads by Sam Meggs with illustrations by Jenn Woodall. This is 20 Female Friendships That Changed History. So this is a nonfiction book with cute little, I guess, biographies, histories about these female friendships and, like, you know, girl power and stuff. Ooh, haven't read it yet, but totally promising. Excited to dig into these. I love that kind of stuff. There's also all these really cool illustrations in there too at the beginning of the sections. So much hope and promise for this book. Next up is Yes, No, Maybe So by Becky Albertalli and Aisha Saeed. So we've got Jamie, who's volunteering at his local state candidates election center, and he meets Maya. So Maya is Muslim and celebrating Ramadan. Jamie is Jewish. The two of them become friends working on this, but I guess things can't quite be that simple. Pretty sure romance, but really not positive. Honestly, I got this because I loved Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda and Leon the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. I just wanted more of her books. Also, I don't have enough books about either Jewish or Muslim main characters, so I'm going to correct that now. I'm getting tired and losing enthusiasm, guys. But yeah. Hopefully that one's good. So one of the books I have is Color Me In by Natasha Diaz. This is a young adult contemporary novel. It is about a girl who has a black mother and Jewish father, but she passes as white. So it's talking about privilege and also the fact that her parents are splitting up and dealing with like her family. Haven't read it yet, but I need more. Like, I just need to read more about mixed characters, and so that sounds really interesting. Also, apparently there's a secret from her mom's past she needs to figure out. I also have We Hunt the Flame by Hafsah. Faizal? I butchered that name. I apologize. So this one is based off of Middle Eastern Arabian stories, and it's a fantasy novel, which is way more my cup of tea than the others. Way more comfortable and excited about fantasy. I love sci-fi fantasy, guys. Zafira is disguising herself as a guy as she braves a cursed forest when she meets Nasir, a prince of the Sultan, and basically, if Saphir has her gender, basically, her female status outed, she's going to be in massive trouble for parading as a guy. And Nassar is also dealing with expectations of his father and needing to uphold what his dad wants. I'm excited for this adventure story. The other 2 books I got are Lobizona by Romina Garber, and the other one is Don't Ask Me Where I'm From by Jennifer Leon. I talked about these in the stay-at-home book tag with upcoming releases. So if you want a much longer explanation about these, but I'm pretty sure that they are both Hispanic type stories. And then looking this up, Lobizona by Romina Garber comes out August 4th, hopefully. This one is a fantasy young adult novel. It is about a girl who's growing up in the United States, but she's from, I want to say she's in South America, but like Hispanic culture. And she got sent to live with her grandmother, but now like ICE is on their case, and so they could get deported. So it's about the illegal immigrant status, but also there's some weird things going on with her that maybe she's illegal in more than just like she doesn't belong in the United States technically, but also maybe she's not human. It's Argentinian folklore as I look at the thing. So I am excited to dig into that. I love fantasy, guys. I just love fantasy. Anything like that will get me. And then the other book that I pre-ordered is Don't Ask Me Where I'm From by Jennifer DeLyon. Butchered that name. Sorry again. This is a young adult contemporary novel that focuses on a Hispanic Latinx main character who passes as white, or she's trying to whiten up, basically, when she moves to a new school. So she's just trying to pass as white and trying to, like, distance herself from her Hispanic Latinx heritage. But also dealing with who she is and, I guess, code shifting in this book. Similar to The Color Me In, more of dealing with the complexities of race and heritage and also passing and whether or not you should just own up to, like there's a place to be absolutely proud of who you are, but also sometimes it's easier to just pretend you're somebody else, especially when you're in high school. Those are the books that I got and bought from independent bookstores during April and May of 2020. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited for any of these. Have you read any of these? I will post all the titles and authors down in the description below, as well as links to the reviews as I review them. Hopefully I'll remember the ones that I haven't done yet. Go read, guys. Go buy from independent bookstores if you are able to. Situations financially are getting more complicated for me as the pandemic stretches on. Don't know if there'll be another one of these hauls in the future, but if not, I've got a good steady, basis to read right now. Peace out. I love you guys. Keep reading. Stay safe. Stay sane if you can. Bye.